Beloved Masters of Light, radiant souls upon the path of remembrance, I come to you in this moment of shifting tides and deep transformation, to speak to the deepest chamber of your heart, where the flame of the eternal still burns. You live in a world that is undergoing great upheaval, a world where shadows seem to rise with increasing force, where confusion and division weave themselves into the fabric of daily life. Yet I tell you, beloved ones, it is precisely in these moments of density, of seeming despair, that your role becomes most vital. You are not here by accident. You are here as anchors of light, bearers of truth, and vessels of divine love. The darkness you see around you is not here to consume you, it is here to call forth the magnificence of your inner radiance. Anchoring light in darkness does not mean fighting against the shadows or denying their existence. It is about holding steady within the storm, standing as a beacon that refuses to be extinguished. When you hold light, you do not need to shout it into the chaos. You radiate it quietly, consistently, with the assurance that light has no rival, that a single flame can banish an entire room of darkness. Many of you have felt weighed down by the heaviness of the world, perhaps even questioning your ability to continue shining amidst so much pain. Know this, your light is indestructible, for it is not sourced from your human self alone, it flows from the infinite source that birthed you, the same source that sustains the entire cosmos. There are times when the shadows of fear, anger, and despair surge through collective consciousness with overwhelming intensity. These waves may touch your energy field, pulling you into doubt or despair. Yet, beloved ones, understand that when these feelings arise, they are not proof of your weakness, they are opportunities to remember your mastery. You anchor light not by escaping the world, but by choosing love in the midst of fear, by choosing peace when provoked by chaos, by choosing truth when lies abound. Each time you return to your center, each time you breathe light into your heart and let it expand, you reinforce the pathways of illumination that ripple outward into the collective. I ask you to remember that darkness is not the enemy. It is the forgotten, the unhealed, the misunderstood. Darkness arises where light has not yet been recognized, and it yearns for acknowledgement, for transformation. When you stand in judgment of the dark, you strengthen its grip, but when you meet it with compassion, you begin the alchemy of transmutation. Anchoring light in darkness is not about conquering or eradicating, but about transforming. Just as a seed must rest in the dark soil before it reaches toward the sun, so too must aspects of humanity's consciousness rise from their hidden places to be bathed in love. Beloved Masters, many of you are sensitive souls, empaths who feel the weight of the collective energies. You may wonder why you experience heaviness, why shadows seem to press more strongly upon you than upon others. This is because you have chosen, at the level of the soul, to be a bridge between realms, to stand where the currents of energy are strongest, so that you might anchor the divine frequencies into those very spaces. Do not despair if the weight feels heavy. You are never alone in this task. Legions of angels surround you, the light of Source flows through you, and you are sustained by the eternal flame within your own heart. The more you trust this truth, the more you will feel the weight lift, for light flows effortlessly, it is resistance that makes the path feel difficult. To anchor light is also to embody stability. You are called to be pillars amidst the storms of transformation, not by withdrawing from life but by living it with awareness. Every act of kindness, every thought of gratitude, every breath filled with love strengthens the lattice of light upon your earth. Do not underestimate these simple acts, beloved ones. The mind may dismiss them as small, but the soul knows they ripple endlessly. When you smile at a stranger, when you pause to breathe before reacting in anger, when you hold compassion for those who do not yet see, you are anchoring light more powerfully than any grand proclamation. As your planet moves through cycles of cleansing and rebirth, you will witness both beauty and turbulence. Structures built on fear and control are dissolving, while new templates of unity and love are being born. This birthing process is not smooth, and often the contractions of change bring discomfort. Yet just as a mother endures the labor to bring forth new life, so too does humanity move through the pains of rebirth to enter a higher octave of existence. In these moments, beloved ones, you are midwives of light. Your presence steadies the process, your faith uplifts the collective, your light clears pathways for others to step forward with courage. There will be times when anchoring light feels lonely, as though you are a solitary flame surrounded by shadows. In truth, you are never alone. Across your world, millions of souls are awakening, remembering their purpose, and aligning with the call to hold light. You may not always see them, but you are connected in an invisible grid, a web of golden threads that spans the earth. Each time you open your heart, your light strengthens this web, linking with others and amplifying the radiance. Know that when you falter, others hold strong, and when they waver, your light supports them. Together, you form an unbreakable chain of illumination. Anchoring light in darkness requires trust in yourself, trust in the divine plan, trust that even when the path is unclear, love is guiding every step. You will be asked to release old fears, old attachments, and old beliefs that no longer serve you. You may be called to step out of familiar roles, to speak truth even when your voice trembles, to hold peace even when others demand division. These are not tests in the sense of punishment, they are initiations, opportunities to embody your mastery more fully. Each challenge is an invitation to remember who you are, a radiant being of eternal light. Beloved ones, I urge you to tend daily to the flame within. Create moments of stillness where you can breathe deeply, connect with your higher self, and allow your light to expand. Call upon me, Archangel Michael, to stand with you, to shield you in divine protection, to cut away cords of fear that no longer serve you. Visualize yourself as a pillar of light, rooted deep into the earth and stretching upward to the heavens. From this pillar, radiate love outward in all directions, knowing that each wave of light touches countless lives. This is how you anchor light, not through force, but through presence, through intention, through love. As you hold light, remember also to be gentle with yourselves. Do not demand perfection, for sovereignty is not about never faltering, it is about returning again and again to your center. When you feel weary, rest. When you feel heavy, call upon the angels. When you feel doubt, return to your heart. Your journey is not about eliminating all darkness within or around you, it is about choosing again and again to stand in light. And every time you choose, you grow stronger, clearer, more radiant. The time you live in is extraordinary. Never before has humanity been offered such an opportunity to rise collectively into higher consciousness. Though the shadows appear loud, the light is expanding at an unprecedented rate. You, beloved ones, are the catalysts of this expansion. Each choice you make in love, each breath you fill with gratitude, each act of compassion, these are the seeds of the new earth. Do not wait for grand changes to come from outside. The transformation begins within you and flows outward, reshaping the world. I leave you now in the eternal flame of truth, with my sword of light ever ready to cut away illusions, with my wings of protection sheltering you in love. You are the anchors of light, the beacons of hope, the sovereign souls who chose to come forth in this time of great change. Stand tall, beloved ones. Shine brightly, not in arrogance but in humility, not in resistance but in radiance. For when you anchor light in darkness, you become living proof that love is eternal, that truth cannot be extinguished, and that even in the darkest night, the dawn is certain. I am Archangel Michael, guardian of light, protector of truth, and servant of the divine. I honor you, beloved masters of light, for your courage, your devotion, and your unwavering hearts. Hold steady, shine brightly, and know you are loved beyond measure. And so it is.